Hello and welcome to my first and also third match in the 2020 Shuffleit Championship. So the Shuffleit Championship is the annual tournament, annual single elimination tournament, run by Shuffleit, the company that owns the Dominion client. Every match is first to 3.5 wins, so kind of best of 6. Yeah, this is, like I said, it's my first and also third match because I had 2 rounds of no-show opponents. So this year there were almost 500 players that signed up. So there was a round of 512, a round of 256, in which I did not have to play. I just automatically advanced. Despite the fact that I didn't earn a bye, which is a thing that about 40 players got. I'm the 51st seed, so yeah, this has been a weird tournament for me so far. But now we're actually playing a match against gamesou, a familiar opponent from League C Division, and I have a 2-5 on this board, and there's no 2 to buy, so I guess I can just click end buys. What do we want? Color 5 here. There is no trashing. There is, however, we have the horse, so we definitely do not want to go for Marauder. That would be quite terrible. There does not appear to be a source of plus buy. Well, I mean, I guess you can kind of say outpost. And there does look to be like the draw to support and the actions to support outpost. But yeah, it is probably going to make sense to get an outpost. I mean, it's definitely not the first 5 that I want. The 5s on this board are not like really exciting openers, honestly. I mean, we want to draw some cards, and play an outpost, and then just be able to kind of try to province like twice per turn, essentially, that way. Like once in a regular turn, once in an outpost turn. It's a lot of draw to get to be able to do that with no trashing. I mean, probably I just want to stables. It's like not really that good of an opener, but okay, so we hit 4. We are going to need to add some money to our deck. I guess Conclave is a reasonable way to do that. Could also just go for Village Green. The nice thing about that, Village Green definitely works better with stables. Like if the goal is to get maybe like Bandit Camp to get the extra money, but nah, I guess we'll get the 1 Conclave. 3? Do we want a Shantytown or do we want to just transport? I think transport's probably better here. Exile's an outpost. Oh, I guess, yeah, transport isn't... Yeah, if you hit 3 again, I was thinking about like, oh, you'd have to buy another outpost, but you can transport again. Still, I think I would rather transport a stables. And just buy the outpost at some point. Maybe next 5, but probably not. I wonder how good the Shantytown actually is. I mean, you're like not really playing with terminals too much, so it might be fine. I'm not... Should I actually even trigger this shuffle? I have an estate and a copper in these two cards. My stables misses. I'll draw 3 cards, then yeah, I don't think so. I think we're gonna, so we should either get the stables or the outpost. Outpost is still not that good right now. I think I'm gonna get the stables. And then we'll get the outpost next. Hot decking an outpost doesn't seem very appealing, really, either. Oh. Okay, so we could go for... We could go for Village Green. We could go for Throne Room. I mean, right now, Shantytown is always drawing. Could transport yet another stables. I think we don't like Village Green doesn't really do very much. And honestly, neither does Throne Room. I think it's either Shantytown or Transport. But I think I'll go Transport again. Just transport other stables. In general, I don't think we're expecting to hit 3 very much going forward. Only 3, I mean. Alright, well, we've hit 5. Keep going now just to cycle. Gotta find the outpost sooner. I definitely do have more draw than gamesou. I do only have 9 coins in total in my deck, so like I'm gonna need to either add more coins or even more draw to be able to consistently hit province. Should be fine. And if we hit 5 again, we can grab 2 more stables, of course. At some point, we will want to transition to the laboratory. Okay, I guess that's the stables. Probably now is when we want to transition to lab. All right, we're gonna make it. Actually, this is a pretty awkward shuffle to trigger. Oh no, wait, no, it's not that bad. Actually, should I? So, yeah, this is gonna be a terrible outpost. But what I could do. Maybe I want... And I could just grab a lab here. I'm thinking about horsing the Conclave. The problem is then I don't have the money in my deck anymore. I guess what I'll do is... So I could grab a Wayfarer. I'm not sure how that stacks up against... Like, I am... If I don't draw my cards in the right order, that's going to be a little bit awkward. But I could also grab a bandit camp after this. Yeah, let's get the weight. Well, could just go directly for bandit camp. I'm most likely going to end up transporting on the outpost turn. We could. I think bandit camp is. Oh, we got a stables. Okay. We may or may not be making progress here. So we've discarded 4 coppers. We have another stables down there. We have our conclave. If we put the spoils into our shuffle, is that good or bad? The question. We're gonna draw 6 cards. We have 6 cards. I guess it's fine, actually. Oh. Whoops. Yeah, I guess horsing the conclave. Well, horsing the conclave means I don't have 4 No, wait, 3 coppers and a spoils top decked. If I hit the spoils, I actually hit province. This is awkward. I don't think gamesou is going to consistently province, though, either. There's definitely some bad draws next turn, though. Maybe we do horse this and buy... Tab? I feel like this is not... I've done something horribly wrong here. But I don't like having all that on top of my deck. Alright, so yeah, I guess let's just get the lab. I said, okay, I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, if you... Oh, what? Come on! No! Really? Ugh. This is terrible. Not drawing my outpost there hurts so much. Like, even aside from just, like, hitting 7 instead of 8. I swear I have more draw in my deck, too, but... Okay. He didn't actually get a whole lot accomplished either. Yay, we did it. Province. What? Oh, gosh. Oh my gosh, that's a bad turn. Okay. Do we... Okay, so, yeah, do we want... I think we want the spoils in our... I mean, I guess it doesn't... The spoils versus other coins don't actually matter, so maybe we don't. Spin, spin, spin to win. We're definitely going to start failing to hit price points here. Just, well, by price points, I mean province. As we add the provinces to our deck. So we are going to end up having to add more draw cards. Okay, we've discarded 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that makes sense. We've got 4 in our discard. We're gonna put. We play this. We put a 5th on our discard. We draw, and we have 3, and then we. I think we go. We play the bandit camp, and we buy a shantytown. We don't play the stables. I mean, if we do play the stables, we top deck like 3 coins. It's good. No, no, no. Oh gosh. All right. Well, I guess it's actually not that bad. We play the outpost. We buy like a ruin, and we don't have these bad cards on top at least. Wait, he got a ruin market? How did that happen? Ah! I didn't even catch that. That's so annoying. I wonder if he should actually buy that ruin market. It's not. Okay, well. Now I have a ruin market. Seriously? Okay. We can buy a 0-cost Wayfarer, or we could buy a shantytown. Second shantytown, of course, has the risk that it collides with the first one, but you can horse it, so it's not... It's more a question of whether I'd rather have the draw 3 that's terminal. We have a couple of villages. I guess I'll get the Wayfarer. Ugh, man. That's just... doesn't seem like that should be very likely. An outcome. A whiff twice like that. I mean, granted, the outpost turn you only have 3 cards, but still. What a board. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. All right, hopefully we can hang on to this ruined market. Oh. Oh. Whoops. Whoops. All right, well, if we have to play it as horse, then we'll do that. Oh, but then I should be fine. But we may not be able to do that. Oh, we've already got 8, so we don't have to trigger this shuffle. That's good to know. So we get 2 spoils. Amazing. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're playing. You have to play the outpost. That much seems clear. I think we are going to end up horsing the shanty town because we need to. Well, do we need to play the ruined market? Maybe we don't need to play the ruined market. Maybe, or we can play the shanty town without drawing. It's fine too, I guess. All right, I think we take the silver here. It means we don't have to draw back around to a spoils. We don't. Oh, we can just buy an abandoned. Yeah, so it is good to have the plus buy. Okay. Oof. I guess we probably don't horse the shanty town because there's a pretty big risk. Okay, do we have to horse the ruined market? I don't think I want the silver here. I mean, in theory, the ruined market is valuable, but I don't actually know if it really is. We could play the ruined market as ruined market by abandoned mine transport or abandoned mine shantytown, which probably is actually better at this point. We've only seen 1 stables though, and no labs, so like there's a good chance that we can. We can always rebuy the ruined market if we don't hit a good amount. I guess I'll. 7. All right. Do we want to buy a duchy? I guess we probably do. Awkward, awkward all around. He's taking 3 silvers with that Wayfarer? Interesting. Now the ruined market is buried. Wonder if he's faced with the same choice about his ruined market or something. Oh, yeah. Well, that seems fine. Village Green wasn't like doing anything anyway. Wasn't really sure why he bought it. He's surely gonna hit province and outpost this turn, right? 12 cards in hand. I guess that isn't sure if like some of them are states and some of them are. Oh. Ooh. That's pretty nice. Still though, if even if he provinces here, it occurs to me, I don't actually know. If I buy province on my not outpost turn and play outpost, do I get my outpost turn? You would think that would be something I would know. Don't. Okay, yeah, the answer is no, I do not get an extra turn. So in order to win this game, I have to buy duchy this turn and province the next turn. The fact that he hit double province just now, it's pretty annoying. Not very likely. We can cycle before playing the stables, so I guess we should do that. We want the spoils in our shuffle? I don't think so, because we're only trying to hit duchy this turn anyway. And maybe by that logic, we should play the stables and not the abandoned mine. Like, we only need to hit 5. Do we take silver? I think we do. And do we stop here? So we've played 1, 2, 3, 4 of our 5 stables. So there's stables in those 5 cards. But if we don't see that stables, we're in trouble. We've already seen both of our labs, our other 4 stables, our bandit camp, and our wait for. So I think we do this. All right. Now we play the outpost by duchy. And hope for the best. Okay. I think we're going to get there. I don't think it matters. We've had... That's 8, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was... That was a weird game. Like, for being so straightforward. Alright, 1 on my start. That's good. I did not want to lose in my start. I mean, I don't want to lose in general, but would have felt pretty bad. Alright, so what do we got here? Wayfarer again, which for some reason is like sitting off to the top. Tournament. We got plus buy this time. Plus actions. Yeah, we got stuff. We definitely have stuff. This looks like... Well, actually, I mean... Oh, yeah, we've got Trading Post and Stonemason, which is not like amazing trashing, but it's probably enough to get by. So this looks like Cargo Ship Tournament opening to me. I don't... We probably do want a university. But we can potentially cargo ship a potion, like, rather than opening it. Alternatively, we cargo ship Trading Post. I mean, well, cargo shipping university wouldn't be too bad either. Yeah, maybe I do go for the potion. Just getting the Trading Post would be pretty nice. Yeah, I think I'm going to go that direction. I think it's more important to get that quickly than it is to get the university as quickly. Actually, yeah, just get the Trading Post. This actually allows us to hit 5. Oh, Stonemason for universities is cool. I mean, I think I'm just going to take the potion here, probably. That is pretty funny. Oh, I could ball. I could ball for potion and something. Did I do that? Nice one coin token. I mean, seems fine. So yeah, we definitely want the potion. I think we want Workers' Village more than we want, like, Tournament or Wayfair, considering we don't have a village yet. We could trading a cargo ship to silver. We're obviously not going to do that. All right, so do we take a second tournament here? Or we could take the Wayfarer. So we know, like, at worst we draw our tournament dead. I think that's fine. Like a fine risk to take in exchange for drawing lots of cards. I mean, granted, we probably end up... Well, we could Stonemason for university, too. Yeah, I think that's... Okay. Or we can just buy province, maybe. We don't have any estates left, so all we... Yeah, we can just buy province here. Should be the case. Never mind. The potion. I'm dumb. That's fine. We want silver. Yeah, I kind of regret this now. I think we are going to do University Wayfair. As goofy as that is. We have like we're a little light on terminal space. I kind of want to get maybe royal carriage here. I think I'm gonna go for that. Um, 7 again. We could do a stonemason overpay for like Workers Village Wayfarer, Royal Carriage Wayfarer, something like that. Playing cargo ship and putting one of them in hand or next turn. I think that's better than like using the trading post. So we have seen our university, we haven't seen our workers village, but good chance that we don't. So if we take Wayfarer, it's like a little bit awkward. I think I'm gonna go Royal Carriage Tragic Hero. And then I think we put Tragic Hero in our hand. I think. I don't know. This could be incorrect, but at least now we're gonna get plus buy even if we draw our Workers Village dead. Yeah, apparently I should have taken the village. I forgot that I had a Wayfarer down there. We could also just not play it and buy university, but or even 2 universities. Is that too much? Maybe too much. What else do we have down there than the Workers Village? Probably just 2 coppers. No. Probably not just 2 coppers. It's not like 2 silvers, right? I mean, we're not gonna hit 8. I mean, I think I would prefer to get university in something else. So like, okay, I'm just gonna play this. Wait. Oh! I forgot about that cargo ship would do that. Ugh, okay. Fine. That wasn't really what I wanted, but I guess... Fine. We probably don't need more universities at this point, so depending on what we draw with this Workers Village, we could... could trash the potion with the trading post. Hopefully we draw like a Wayfarer. Exactly a Wayfarer. Yeah, I regret that Tragic Hero thing. I just did not even think about that. I was gonna say, gamesou still has 3 estates. No longer. But... very unlikely to draw exactly a Wayfarer, of course. Well, I mean, not all of those 18 cards are stop cards, but... we have a tournament, we have a Workers Village. kind of it, though. Okay, so let's pick up another tragic hero. Trash the other one foolishly. Don't think we want to get another university. Do we want another cargo ship? I don't know. I guess. Oh god. Alright, I think this is royal carriage. Oof. That took a nice turn. Oh, terminal tragic hero though. It's not was expecting. Okay, so I think we're gonna take another tragic hero here. I'm wondering if we should call carriage on tragic hero, or sorry, on university, or whether we'd rather just draw. I think we'd probably rather just draw. I would really like to get that province. Okay, so this is... So we have province now, but we also have a couple carriages we can call. It would be nice to get back to the trading post. What I don't want to do is trigger the shuffle and then have to go through like another hand or two before I can get back around to the province. But I think we're in a reasonable position from that standpoint. So call royal carriage again. I think I'm going to get another royal carriage here, probably. We have two tragic heroes. Oh, wait. I should undo that. Let's cargo ship the carriage. I think we're just going to play 2 stonemason to trash 2 coppers. Oh, we top decked the trading post. That's pretty annoying. Alright, so we're going to province for sure. And then we could stonemason for like some more royal carriage stuff. We could get another tournament. Stonemason for tournament workers village, maybe. The net effect of that is not to increase our chances to line things up, but well, maybe it is actually having the second tournament. It's hard to say. Yeah, I guess I could have gotten another wayfarer. Oh well. Okay, we do have a royal carriage, so we can call that on tournament if we don't draw into a village. I wonder if we actually want to anyway. Probably not. Probably rather call it on University. Oh, well, we don't have to call it at all. Never mind, we're going to call it a Tragic Hero. Dang it. Okay. We should probably trash some of these stonemasons. We'd actually cargo ship another province, and we have another tournament in these 10 cards. I wonder if I need to get a Tragic Hero now. I haven't been keeping close track of how many I have. Probably want to get another Tragic Hero. Yeah, let's just get out of here. They're not really doing anything. All right. Province. Although we didn't find our province either. So you know what? I think we don't set that aside. I think we set aside royal carriage. All right, he did not line up his province in tournament. I didn't think he was very likely to. Piles are quite low, just by the way. In which respect, I think going for followers first is going to be extra good. Okay, so I don't think we really want to trash our Tragic Hero. I think we go Wayfarer here. And we call carriage on that. I wonder if we just call it again. I think so. All right, so we can do that. Oh, we can also call carriage on followers. That should be pretty good. Just do that now. Well, yeah, I mean, with the pile solo, I think that's going to be pretty effective. All right, we have another carriage left. We have another province in these 6 cards. I think I'm going to call carriage there. Princess might be what we want here to try to like drive piles. We've got, yeah, I think so. I think we have probably, we take carriage, we take hero, call royal carriage, get hero again. We should be like pretty, yeah, we just need the one buy. Actually, it doesn't even matter. We can just end actions here and buy out We can stonemason. Trading post for 2 estates. Or cargo ship. Didn't even need the princess. Okay. Yay. That was... Maybe I could have emptied provinces. I would just, like... Whatever. Okay. So far, so good. I bet that was typical... I mean, watching that from the outside, I bet that was typical. Like, Sharur, this is an easy win for you, and you just need to, like, stop being so careful about it because you already have it in hand easily situation. But whatever. Better safe than sorry. All right. Looks like our only trashing is Sauna, although there's also Native Village, but Triumph, huh? Can you do a big Triumph thing? I guess if cities get activated, maybe double activated. Doesn't seem very likely though. You can buy a bunch of cavalry, but I think it's probably Magpie lackeys. And we are going to want to pick up a Sauna and a Silver at some point for trashing, but we want to get the Magpies. And lackeys does a better job of getting us Magpies than Silver does. So yeah, it's going to be pretty hard to do a big Triumph thing here, I think. It's going to be preferable to go for colonies and chariot races. Lost arts on lackeys could be relevant, I guess. Like you can get a bunch of lackeys for villagers and then put lost arts on them, and you can actually just play them as labs. Cities should get activated, at least single activated by magpies, so that's notable. That makes them a lot more likely to get double activated just because, you know, there's one pile already out. So cavalry is a pile that empties pretty regularly, lackeys as well. So he does go for Sana Silver. So I could buy like a relic here. There is a risk that I hit like 2 coins next hand, but I can just buy lackeys if I do. So I think... How much do I actually want a relic is the question, I guess. I could also buy cavalry here. That doesn't seem ridiculous. Worst case scenario is I draw 2 estates. Don't buy anything else. But, I mean, that has some value for my next turn, so... How relevant is the relic attack? Unclear. I draw 2 coppers... or 1 copper, I can buy a lackeys. I mean, it's going to accelerate my magpie gaining, which is pretty nice. If I draw my lackeys, I get to play it. And then I will, in total, have drawn 3 of my, like, cards. And then it's very likely that I can buy another lackeys. Yeah, let's try the cavalry thing. Oh, okay. I mean, we drew the estates off the top, so that's not so bad. It is too bad I couldn't buy another lackeys, but oh well. All right. Are we just buying another lackeys? I think we're just buying another lackeys. I think this magpie is guaranteed to draw copper, right? We saw... No, wait. We've seen... Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, it's... Oh, right. I have another magpie. That's what it is. Okay. So we could buy cavalry here to play the magpie. Or we could just go ahead and get the sauna. Kind of like getting the cavalry. I think I'll go ahead and play this so I can hit... Ooh. Well, I guess I'm going to buy another lackeys anyway. We are going to need the lost starts on lackeys. Yeah, I should really probably take the sauna here. Assuming I can, which I cannot. Okay, fine. We'll buy another lackeys. Eventually, we are going to have to add some money into our deck. I mean, we can probably hit 6 without doing that, but we definitely can't hit anything more than 7 on account of not having anything more than the 7 starting coppers. Hitting 6 obviously will still be very helpful. Get lost arts. City, yeah, I mean, city looks pretty reasonable here. We're just driving these magpies. Okay, so the lackeys. Magpie. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't have a need to hit more than 5 here, so I could just stop here. I have like... I still have a whole bunch of magpies in there. And I've seen 2 of my estates, so like... We could just like play cavalry. We could buy city, I mean, or we could go for the lost arts. Here is the other thing. Maybe I want to go for that. All right. Well, I think I'm going to try to get it. All right, we got it. What do we have down here? So we just gained another magpie. 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's like three magpies. Okay, so we don't need to... Yeah, let's just get the lost arts. Lackeys. I guess we should have put it on magpie. Whoops. I'm dumb. Yeah, okay. I'm dumb. We can pretend that was a misclick. Yeah, this is much better. Okay, so what are we trying to accomplish now that we've piled the magpies? I guess we want to get a city. Do we want to get a city? I mean, we should try to be adding some money at some point, right? We could get the relic, and it probably wouldn't be too hard for us to hit platinum after that. Are we just going to never trash? Maybe. So yeah, we could relic here. Play this cavalry. Yeah, let's get the relic. We don't need the city draw right now, I don't think. He's trashed 2 estates. Now, these piles are definitely lowering. There's 8. And there's 9. I guess top decking horses is good. Do that. Yeah, I think we just take the platinum here. And then I don't know at what point we grab a city. Like, there's not a lot of incentive to actually empty the piles unless somebody gets a big lead on the cities. If I don't touch city lackeys or cavalry, though, it'll take gamesou like a while to get there. And meanwhile, he can't afford colony because he has a silver and a relic. Actually, he can if technically if he draws deck. He doesn't have nearly as much draw as I do. And he just trashed a copper, so now he can't. It still might be a good idea for me to invest in cities, though. I'm not sure. Ooh. Oh, I actually drew enough to buy colony. You know, I wasn't thinking about the fact that cavalry gets you triumph stuff. Okay. Like playing cavalry, I mean. Yeah, let's buy cavalry. Alright, what else do I have down there? More cavalry? We could buy cavalry again. And then triumph. We are going to activate his one city, but I don't... How much does that matter? Probably we don't want to do that. And well, he's going to be able to buy 2 cavalry anyway, but I think we do want to buy the triumph. We're going to need to buy a city at some point, though. That's the awkward thing. Yeah, I think I'm going to buy the triumph now. Yeah, that one city does give him... I mean, I guess the one extra buy doesn't necessarily matter that much. And there's also the fact that, like, piles are really low. Although, not low enough that I can, like, threaten to end the game because I don't have the plus buy, so that part's awkward. Hmm. What happened? Oh, did you like... No, I don't get it. I don't actually know who has more cavalry. That could be pretty relevant for triumph purposes. Well, he has at least 4, at least 5, because he just bought one that he didn't actually play. Looks like he has more, which is bad news for me. Yeah, I might have screwed this up. It might have been... I maybe should have... Yeah, I probably shouldn't have gotten the platinum. That was probably my mistake. I probably should have just driven the cavalry and focused on the triumph thing. I just forgot about... Okay, so what do we do now? Other than... Well, he might have trouble drawing now. I don't know. Because he can't buy cavalry to draw anymore. So yeah, this is not... This is not a triumph worth 10 points. I played 3 cavalry, so that would only be 7 points. So I could just colony here. I think that's what I have to do, unfortunately. He does have the sauna, so he's like thinning. Yeah, I might just be screwed, is the other possibility. Oh, he is in debt. That's good. Although that's from buying cavalry, which he won't have to do this turn. If he plays 6 cavalry, he triumphs for 13. But he may not be able to actually do that consistently. And if he can't... Oh, that's turn. Okay, okay, we may not be so screwed after all. We may not be so screwed. I think he should buy chariot race here. He has been thinning. What, the lackeys? Wow, that's... Well, I guess he wanted the villagers, but that's still pretty bold. Okay, so what do we have down there? 4, 8, 9. We have a platinum and probably a horse or a lackeys. I mean, I don't want the platinum on top of my deck, so I guess playing the horse is probably better. Well, not if it's... Yeah, maybe it's... Oh, well, we have to play the horse to be able to afford colony if that's where we're going to go. The question is that what we're going to do? We're going to play 4 cavalry. I mean, the triumph is almost as much. I guess there's no reason to go for almost as much, though, is there? Okay. Oh, it's an estate. Oh, right. I have another estate, of course. Of course, of course, of course. Okay, so now we're in pretty good shape, because even though he can gain more points than me, he's not Yeah, that's not very threatening. This is bad. I have to use my last villager. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's not great. I think do I just buy lackeys here? So, like, he hasn't been showing an ability to gain an 11-point triumph. I mean, he could. The other option is I buy province. I mean, it's probably just safer to buy the province. He has the minus card token, but I don't know. I think we just buy the province. We buy lackeys if we have like a more than a triumph lead, essentially. Which could easily happen. We know what his max triumph is, realistically. So it looks like this turn he's going to get a big one off, unfortunately. So he's going to be well in debt, quite possibly. He did just top deck like a crap load of horses, probably. I mean, I assume that's all horses. I think he should probably go city. Oh no, he can double triumph. That's okay. That's scary. That is scary. I mean, yeah. Man, thanks, Mag. I didn't draw anything. Okay, so maybe now is when I get the city. Because, like, Duchy's not doing anything. Yeah, let's take city. I did not think my deck was going to be the one that fell apart faster than his, but apparently it is. Honestly, not sure why that would be the case. I mean, well, because he trashed. I guess that's the reason. Yeah. But yeah, this is probably a loss. Yeah, I just overlooked. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ugh. Mistakes were made. I definitely had the advantage in that one, and did not convert it into a win. Pretty unfortunate. I really should have gone hard after the cavalry, and I just totally blanked on the fact that that would lead to a big triumph thing. Okay, so page and peasant. All right. Like I never see that. So how relevant are they? Well, there's no trashing. There is draw in the form of Den of Sin, but certainly being able to add Ravels would be very nice. The plus Y is just peasant itself, so we're going to want to keep that in mind. Yeah, I mean, potentially you can just use Disciple on, like, Wishing Well to get plus actions. I mean, I guess in theory, Sculptor Villagers as well, but I think we do... Well, I guess you could also get Teacher. I mean, the annoying thing is, like, you kind of want both, but then you kind of want a dungeon so you can, like, get to them faster. I think... I'm actually wondering if it's better to go dungeon and one of them, and then get the other on the second shuffle, than to get both of them before, like, going into the first shuffle. Dungeon is just going to put in so much work to accelerate them. And then if we do get just one, which one do we want to get first? Probably the peasant. I'm thinking I go dungeon peasant. I don't know. This could be completely wrong, but... Okay, now we can go peasant page, which is really nice. Oh, dungeon, why? Well, we'll pick up another dungeon here for sure. So I'm going to play the dungeon because he'd trigger a shuffle. Seems like it would have been better to do that the other way around. Play the dungeon. Oh, but he might have drawn the dungeon. Alright. Well, we drew both of our dungeons together. That's not really ideal. But we probably just play them both. Although there's definitely some risk that we collide with our soldier. But I mean, if we do, it's not really the end of the world. Like, we need to keep a peasant around in general anyway. Plus pi. Maybe not this peasant, though. Yep, all the dungeons. Oh, well. Alright, so this shuffle's getting triggered, but we're going deep into it, so that's fine. Right now it looks like he's winning the race, but I think that's mostly just first player. Well, and me bottom decking my dungeon, I guess. Although he bottom decked his, kind of, so. Pretty similar overall, except of course I'm, like, up the page line further and he's up the... I mean the peasant line further and he's up the page line further. Second page. That was altogether pretty annoying. Kind of want to just get another dungeon as opposed to buying a peasant and getting a soldier. Although, maybe I should get a wishing well, because, like, we are going to have a disciple here, and, like, we don't really want a disciple dungeon and have it stuck out, so... Yeah, I think... I guess let's get the wishing well. I'm going to keep the peasant as a peasant, I think. Yeah, he's definitely winning the race. Oh, gosh. Okay, well, I don't think we want a teacher. I don't think that makes sense. Oh man, if he plays warrior right now, there's a solid chance that he trashes my treasure hunter. That'd be so obnoxious. Okay. What? Hitting 5? That's not allowed. What are you doing? I think we probably do want a silver in our shuffle. I think I'm gonna... Oh, well, actually, we could play the first dungeon before we have to decide that. But yeah, well... Actually, are we even going to trigger this shuffle? Maybe we're not. Yeah, maybe we're not. Okay, then... I guess what we're going to do... Just play this peasant. Buy a peasant. And exchange both. My decision to go for peasant first looks pretty bad when my first disciple play was his Way of the Worm. I mean, that's... I don't know if that's a fair criticism of the choice, but it certainly didn't work out in my favor. Whoops. Wow. Hacks! Having good cards in the same hand? What are you doing? Oh, Fool's Gold, interesting. I was not thinking to go for Fool's Gold here with relatively limited plus buy and no trashing, but maybe, I don't know. See it working out. I rarely am correct in my assessment of Fool's Gold, so why should this time be any different? Yeah, he's way out ahead of me at this point. Like, not just on first player. And I don't think it's really because of decision making as much as it is draws. I could be wrong about that, but that's doesn't really seem like I've done anything that's like relevant to working out as they have. All right, I think we're just going Den here. I want to draw cards. This could actually be a situation where we don't end up playing the Wishing Well, although I guess we'll see. We're gonna have our Disciple down there. We're gonna have Warriors, so we might have to like Disciple Wishing Well so we can play Warrior or something. Disciple Treasure Hunter. Not sure why you would want to do that. Just to hit 5, I guess. Yeah, alright, so we Disciple Wishing Well and probably just start wishing for coppers. Fugitive. Okay. I guess we play Warrior. Well, I mean, ideally we play it last so we attack more. He doesn't have his champion in play, right? Yeah. Not quite yet. But we haven't seen... So in those 7 cards, we have 3 coppers, 2 estates, another dungeon, and another wishing well. So, I mean, unless we're going to play the peasant before the warrior, could do, but just play the warrior first. Crashes the sheepdog. Okay, that's something. I guess we'll play dungeon first. I mean, ideally I'd like to discard 2 estates with it, but I don't know if playing the Wishing Well first even makes that more likely. I guess there's also the dungeon that we could discard. Oh, silver. Right, I have a silver. Alright, so 2 coppers left, an estate, a dungeon. Looking for copper. Nope. Oh. We play this dungeon? I think so, yeah. Definitely yes. Okay. So, I think we want another den. I don't think I'm going to bother getting another peasant. I think I'm just going to go den. Wishing well. We are going to get a hero. We are going to keep our disciple. We are going to keep our peasant. Sculptor gaining sheepdog with champion in play is really good. Really, really good. I would like to be able to do that, but I am rather a ways away from it. Probably just losing this game, but we will press on. I think at this point, gamesou probably should just province. Although he didn't play any dens, so I could see him wanting to pick up more of that. 2 rabbles, okay. I'd probably rather have 2 dens than 2 rabbles in his position, but whatever. Alright. Do I just guess Disciple? I think I do. I have 2 of them, and it's the card that I really need. If I play the dungeon, we've already discarded 2 estates. So, I think so. Okay. Now we ideally... I mean, we really need to find our hero. And I guess it's as likely as anything except for copper. Like, we don't have multiples of anything else down there. 6 cards to get through. We've discarded... Actually, we've discarded 4 coppers. So wait, it's copper... Disciple, Wishing Well, Hero, Estate, Silver. So it's all uniques. Cool. Alright, well, let's try to get that hero, I guess. Estate, great, just what I wanted. Dang it! Give me my hero, I want it. Yes! Thank you! Okay. I'm not gonna bother with Fool's Gold. Sure would be nice to play with Sculptor. I do have a Den of Sin, as well as a Dungeon in play. Well, first of all, I think I can just exile an estate with this peasant. I don't need to hit 6, so do that. But yeah, the question is, do we have time to detour into Sculptor, or do we just need to buy a den? Sculptor's like seems really, really good once the champion gets in play. I guess we're gonna go for it. All right. This actually has not been a slow match. We're coming up on the end of 4 games. hour and a half. Like that's well, it's less than half an hour a game anyway. I think here we're gonna, well, of course we're gonna draw cards and discard cards, so I guess I should wait, but probably we're gonna Disciple Wishing Well and then Sculpt Sheepdog with the extra action from that as opposed to Discipling Sculptor. Because I don't really want to gain the treasure. I discarded a copper for me, that's nice. Wow, 2 coppers and state. Wait, what? Whoa. Oh my gosh, what? Discards a gold. Rude. That's very rude. I kind of want to see what the outcome of this game is before I answer that question. Like, if I manage to come back and win this game, I'm half a win away from taking this set, then it's going to feel pretty different than if it's 2-2. All right, so you're wishing well. What all do we discard? Discarded Copper Estate, Gold Wishing Well Champion, Wishing Well Dungeon, and now we just discarded another copper and another estate. So we have 2 coppers in our discard, 2 coppers in our hand, 3 coppers down there. Probably should wish for copper, unfortunately. We discarded a dungeon. We do have another dungeon down there, so it's like 3 coppers, a dungeon, probably another Wishing Well, another Disciple. Yeah. There's probably got to be copper that we wish for. We get it? Yeah. Okay. So now it's like 2 coppers, a Wishing Well, and a dungeon. Whatever, let's just go for the copper. State? Alright, so do we Disciple Wishing Well again, or do we Disciple Sculptor? Because, like, the wishes will work better if we Disciple the Wishing Well. But... Wait, have I seen all my coppers? Am I just dumb? Discards a copper. Discards a copper. No, there's still 2 coppers down there. Okay, I wasn't wrong about that part. And there should be a dungeon down there as well. Yeah, I think we do Disciple Wishing Well. Or we play Wishing Well and then Disciple Sculptor afterwards. Maybe that's the play. All right, we drew the estate, obviously. Copper. Oh, it's got to be copper. Oh, oh my god. What? How? I'm so confused. Alright, whatever. Let's do the Disciple Sculptor, gaining Sheepdog, playing Sheepdog. Play that. Gaining Sheepdog. Playing Sheepdog. Champion. So the champion to show up. Okay, so now we have 2 estates, some more Wishing Wells, another dungeon, another Sculptor. If we wanted to be aspirational, we could wish for like Sculptor. That would be the best card to find. Yeah. All right, so we can actually buy province here and probably need to. Yeah. At this point, we might actually have an advantage because we've got 2 disciples and he's only got 1. We could actually exchange here and sculpt the peasant, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I guess actually, I may have slightly overstated how good Sculptor Gaining Sheepdog is with Champion in play in particular, because like you get to play it anyway. It's still, I mean, it's good. This is like the Sheepdogs are really good in general, like now because they're labs or whatever, better than labs. That's an advantage that he has, is he just has more of those in his deck. He's got the 2 Rebels, he's got more Sheepdogs in his deck. I do have more Wishing Wells, but that's not really that exciting. It's just really too bad that like my first Disciple play was as Worm, and I bottom decked early Dungeon and those lines. Interesting how Dungeon just kind of shuts off Fisherman. Like, nobody ever wants a Fisherman because you always have something in your discard pile. He does also have the two Fool's Golds, which do make more money than my 1 gold. He also has more silvers. I'm not actually sure if that's good for him or not, to be honest. I'm not sure if he has enough draw for that to be advantageous. Well, if he doubles, okay, yeah, I don't think I like even can do that, really. So that's a problem. I mean, maybe I can do it if I play my Sculptors to gain treasures, but I'm not sure. And I don't know about being able to draw my deck either. To the point where I would, like, have all that money in hand anyway. Now, this is a nice dungeon discard. Alright, so do we just Disciple Sculptor? Probably, yeah. I mean, I guess we could play Sheepdog. Well, it's not like Discipling Disciple does anything relevant, so do that. Well, that was exciting. I mean, it doesn't like actually matter, but it was exciting. Okay, so do we Disciple Wishing Well, or do we wait on that? Question. We play Dungeon first, or do we play Wishing Well first? I think we play Wishing Well first. Okay, we can Disciple Sculptor again. The only thing about that is then the piles are so low. It might not be safe. We have not a lot of copper here. Okay. Yeah, if we Disciple... And granted, he only has the one disciple, but he does have like 3 sculptors, so you could potentially just like empty the wishing wells at least. I guess he can't empty the sculptors as well, though. Maybe it's okay. We'll end up emptying the sheepdogs. Do that. The problem is we still don't have that much money. Wow. All right. So now we have 8. We haven't found our Den of Sin. I guess we need to play this dungeon. Unless we're planning to get all the way back around to this sculptor, which I don't know that we are. Doesn't seem very plausible. I mean, I guess if we disciple the sculptor and gain the sheepdogs, then we probably do have a shot at it. A rough spot to be in, for sure. For sure. Estates are also low, so like the third pile can just be like worm. And unfortunately, there's not enough of them. I mean, I guess if I could I possibly have enough action cards to like buy like provinces, duchy, and then exile 5 estates? I doubt it. I doubt it. I don't know. I think I just need to go for this. It's because... Alright. Now, at least he can't sculpt sheepdogs and draw that way. Alright, now we've seen 6 coppers. We still haven't seen our Den of Sin. I wish for that. It's down there. I know it. Okay. Okay, so we could sculpt Fool's Gold. So we have 7 and 5 is 12 or 13, 12. I can't math. So we sculpt. The problem is if we double and he doubles, then the game is over. By a similar token, we probably shouldn't worm anything. So what are we sculpting here? I mean, we could sculpt the Fool's Golds just to have them. We could sculpt another peasant, I guess. Have an extra buy. This is so awkward. We kind of just need to hope he doesn't double, I guess. Got 3 dungeons in play? Oh my god. I mean, we can definitely double province. But should we take like silver peasant? And so if we take silver peasant, we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's not enough for province, duchy, duchy. Need 18. Am I miscounting that? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh. Okay, well, I guess we just hope he can't double. I don't really know what else there is to be done. Now, Do we worm here? If we worm, I mean, it does... It lowers piles. If we worm, we're at 12 points. We're still, yeah, we still don't even catch up if we province duchy, but... Ugh. I don't know. I think we... What's more likely? That he fails to double province? That he fails to empty piles? 1, 2... I have 4 sculptors, so he has 3 sculptors. Which means he has to find them all and play them to gain wishing wells, and then he has to, like, empty estates. If I double province and take an estate, then I'm at 24, which means if he empties estates, he still wins. Ugh. If I, yeah, I don't know. I think I don't worm. I think. So if I take province here and he double provinces, or if I take province duchy at 20, he double provinces, yeah, there's just no way. I think we have to double province and just hope for the best. Which is probably not going to be very good, but, well... Don't know what else to do. Just been behind all game. Not sure if that was the peasant versus page choice or just... Oh, disciple rabble. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's no way he's not drawing here. To be honest, I'm not really sure why this isn't just like click, 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 click. I mean, okay, he does, by discipling the rabble, it's fairly likely that he can't win on piles, but like, surely he's going to just be able to double province again. I didn't really pay attention to what he discarded off the Den of Sin. He copper, silver, silver. So okay, he actually didn't find his green cards up front, so that could be good for me. Oh, yeah, that'll probably do it, especially if he has more Fool's Gold in hand. What was there to be done? I don't know. I do not know. All right, so what are we gonna do? I don't really want to take a break for 2 hours and then come back. I feel like I'm gonna... I was not very... Didn't expect the match to be so long. Well, I mean, it can go 7 games. All right, well, whatever. We'll coordinate this. I'll wrap up the recording and then come back with the rest later. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again for the conclusion of this match. Well then.